Welcome everyone to the Coaster Spot. This is Alex and we're back at Six Flags Great Adventure for another construction update of Flash Vertical Velocity number 7, filmed on May 11th. And as you can see from the parking lot, it is now officially visible with that stall going in place. I feel like I saw yesterday pictures of it having more pieces in place. I'm not sure, I'll have to look into that. But that is looking absolutely fantastic right there. I love how it's just peeking up there. And of course we're gonna see the larger tower once it goes in place. So we're gonna have a park update all around the park for operational things. Some things have been added. Already saw some things in the way in and all that. So check that video out as well. That'll be out tomorrow. And the Top Thrill 2 video that I promised yesterday didn't happen because the ride didn't open on Thursday. So that will be delayed till Monday, but it'll be there. And let's go inside and check out lots of angles. We're here until they quit construction, and obviously the crane is up, so they are doing stuff. So, woo! I'm so excited. And just drove directly from Cedar Point, so I am exhausted. Let's do this. I will get you a better view, but this is gonna be amazing. With the different bracing that this ride has versus China, it's gonna have an upside down head chopper as you're stalling through this inland stall. This is gonna be intense. Jeff is here, so he might add some commentary to all the construction stuff, which is good. And nice to have another opinion on things other than me all the time.
Can't believe how fast they're going. They're really beefing up construction speed.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really far along from what we originally anticipated.
We should head inside and see if we can get a view of some track line, shouldn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go. And we have to get that view of the ride from the entrance. That is looking absolutely fantastic. No new supports on the main tower, but look at that, 45 degrees. Oh, look how big that stall is going to be.
And that's only part of the ride. The main tower is going to stick out like a sore thumb.
A good thumb, a good one.
Well, yeah, but still, it's going to be unmissable.
That is beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at that.
It's hanging there.
Look at that. Look how much track you need to add to make that inversion complete. It's huge.
Three pieces.
There's an entire tower in the way that needs to span. Oh my goodness.
Super boomerang, is that what they call it?
It's a super boomerang. And here's a look from Dream Street. You can see they have some supports up for the final launch section that needs to go in place. And they are about to pick up a support that's going to go on top of the inverted stall there.
And at the time we didn't notice that they were starting to add straps to that top support. And that is all going to be explained in quite a moment, because it'll connect to the support that's at an angle. And it's all about the construction progress and how they're going to position everything as they add more pieces.
All right, they are beginning to do the pick here, the lift. You can see that the cross member that's going to go on that 45-degree support is in place with a piece of track. There should be one more piece of track, or two possibly, to span the entire stall, so there will be more. And hopefully that all happens today. We will definitely capture it.
I love the water.
And I can confirm all that stuff that I saw laying on the pad for the storage building is a bunch of handrails. Does not look to be anything to store the trains inside of the barn off of the track. I've always wondered why more construction doesn't go like this, because I feel like it's so much easier on stuff like this to hang the support, so you don't need to slot the track in underneath it. So kind of cool to see this process. As you can see, they had 3 different straps on there. There's 2 on the red support, and then there's one actually with a U-bolt type deal on one of the track connections.
Here they are adjusting the orientation of all those 3 straps, so the piece of track and support are in the right orientation when it goes up.
I've moved over to this angle, and actually you can see a lot better that that secondary crane is holding up that support that's at a 45-degree angle. Jeff should be over there and filming some stuff as well, so you'll be able to see that as well. But yeah, it's definitely, that's why this is such a complicated pick or placement. And looks like they're getting very close to lifting this thing up.
And before I turn it over to Jeff, we're going to talk about why that support is missing at the top. That allows the whole structure to be able to have a little bit more flex, so when they're putting everything together, they can move things a little bit more, and then they'll put in that final piece. to make it more rigid.
So if I'm not mistaken, this support and track piece that's right here is going to be hoisted and installed right there. I don't believe that there is enough length of the track to complete the bridge, so I think there will be one more after this piece. So it'll be a piece that goes from this area to that end track there, and then one more piece that will be the crowning piece up there. You can still see over here, support in the back of that piece is not completed yet. And what they're doing right now is they're bracing this support for the weight of that support, and then when that track piece gets connected, that will then support the weight of everything. You're gonna see they're tightening up the brace between the adjacent support, so that when they go to install the track piece, the weight will actually be loaded on this end here, and the cross support will be installed there. So then they can remove that additional bracing. They're now adding a second cable brace. More than likely this will be the last piece required before they hoist that section of track and the support into the area.
It is going in place. Unfortunately, I kind of missed it going in, but I'm sure Jeff got it for me, thankfully. I was putting on suntan lotion, of course. The worst time ever. But here it is, looking fantastic. That went up real fast. Like, I blinked and I missed it. So I should probably say something. As you can see, they are starting to secure the track bolts, and then I think they're going to work on getting the support in place. They might let up on the crane that's holding up the support a little bit. But you see there's three different cranes in place. There's a man lift, a crane that's holding up that 45-degree support, and also the main crane that's holding up the support piece and the track together. And now he's hammered into place.
So download it now and put the power of the Six Flags app to work.
They've obviously noticed that there's an issue. They started bolting the track pieces together, and whoop, flanges are just a hair off. Now it is possible that after they bolt the track section, they will drag the whole support up a little bit to get it aligned, or they're going to slack these cables to get the support to sag a little bit. Either way, it's pretty far off.
I think these guys might be letting up on the wires over here to lower the support itself a little bit. As you can see, one of those cables that's connecting the support to this support structure, that's actually holding up this support structure a little bit, is very tight. The other one is not. So if they lower that one down a little bit, that might fix the problem. You gotta remember that the support isn't fully bolted down below, so you can make adjustments at the footer as well to make things in place. When they first put the supports in, it's, you know, generally in the right location. All right, Jeff has been doing the filming from over here. Thank you so much. This is my first look from over here. Looks absolutely fantastic. Hopefully I edited that in together and you all enjoyed that and you get too bored. I could watch it for a very long time, but obviously not everybody is that interested in it. So
It's a fascinating process.
yeah. How they had to, they got the track piece in and then they adjusted the supports.
Oh, yeah.
And it is about 2:30 and they are putting in that final piece of the inland stall. Look how long that stall is going to be. It's crazy. Jeff didn't think it was going to happen. Yeah, that's quite a quick. With only half an hour to go, when they usually quit at 3. It's a lot of work to do in a half hour to secure it. It looks like the track is upside down. It doesn't look like it should be going in place that way. That's ridiculous. Yeah. I love how much the man lift is moving around. It's like they're on a bucking bronco. Shout out to the security guard that is like encouraging us to take photos. Usually I get yelled at. Yeah. He's got to be a semi-enthusiast. It's incredible how long it is. And how it looks like it kind of flattens out. How it's not like a perfect loop, it just kind of straightens out in the middle of it. And then you just keep diving out of it. It's insane. Also remember, we're gonna be going forwards and backwards to this thing. It's gonna be ridiculous. I'm so excited for this. Looks like they are pretty much in place. Not much of a gap on either side. That is like almost perfect, it looks like. That's some precision there. The shaping from this side of the park, you really see how wonky the shaping of this element is. Like, I love how you're like at 30 degrees dropping upside down and then you decide to twist out.
Halfway down.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. I can't believe we're gonna go forwards and backwards. You know, without the supports connected right there, it reminds me of how they built Gaslam without all the supports and they just put the loops up first, doesn't it? Yeah. And I'd say less than 30 minutes later, they are all done. Both sides of the track, disconnected. They saw quitting times coming and they're like, we're getting this done and we're getting this done with precision. Man, that was like fit like a glove, didn't it, Jeff?
Yep.
That was incredible to watch.
Went in nice and smooth.
I feel like we're commentating a sport right now.
Back to you, Alex.
And, that stall is going to be incredible. Look at that. And seriously, that new bracing, like that, the fact that you used those cross members. Chiller was a little bit like that through the Cobra roll, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because that had those weird, like, arrow-like supports. Yeah.
They're going to go over and they're going to disconnect the other side now, and then they're free.
And by the time we walk to the exit gate, that crane will probably be down. From this far end, all they have left to do is put the Rio support in, which I think is
I believe it is 3 pieces because the upper portion of that support, it is like a very complex one-piece support. It's ridiculous, actually. It kind of reminds me of the complexity of like,
Doesn't it angle
Yeah.
towards the track and then there's a single cross member?
yeah, no, it's all one piece at the top. I think it's one top piece that has a bunch of connections, and then it has the 2 other batter brace supports.
Gotta get our Dream Street view on our way out. Look at that twist. That is just insane. It looks like the Heartline looks huge, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like a huge Heartline, man.
Almost like it kicks to the left.
Yeah, it's gonna give a real nice whip, I feel like. And that's it. Hopefully I've entertained you throughout this video. I have no idea how I edited this down. But hopefully you liked it and you stayed to the end. If you're a super fan, and you should comment down below. And
Hit the like and subscribe.
like and subscribe. Thank you, Jeff. It's nice to have to say that a billion times. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everybody. And I'm not gonna say it. Bye. The beginning of that twist looks a little kinky, doesn't it?
A lot of kinky going on
Oh
here.
boy.